Morning, y'all. One Mad Z, Sunday. Today's the day because I finally have been able to get all of these coilovers installed. I don't know why I was having such a difficult time yesterday trying to get that last one on, but this morning I woke up, I had some good coffee, and I was like, I'm gonna go outside and see if I can slip this on before I leave. And wouldn't you know it, literally, y'all, I'm not gonna lie again, 5 minutes. I don't know what the heck I was getting hung up on, but I guess my orientation was wrong, and so I didn't have the clearance like I needed. But everything is in like Flynn, nice and tight, ready to go, bolted in. Cotter pin is there, got the where we at, got that bolt right there, and we got this side in. Yeah, so we're about to lower this bad boy for the first time on some coilovers. So I actually made some ramps, but not for this car. This was from my Scion TC that I had back in the day that was absolutely slammed and absolutely one of the cleanest in my city by far. And so when I sold that car, I still kept these. I was about to throw these away and I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep these. And I've had them, let's see, for about 12 years. These things have done the business. So we're gonna throw the wheels on, and then we're gonna lower it and see how low they are, because I tried to do all my settings and stuff like that before so I could just throw them in and go. But as you know, these guys, you gotta set them. So I'm gonna have to lower it and then maybe raise it back up again, but maybe I don't need to. Anyway, all right, let's continue on. That front is low as hell. Dang. Have to adjust that. Alrighty. Let's roll this thing out. that is at the absolute lowest setting for the rears. So it picks it up. I like that. And then the front seems to be set exactly where I need it to, but anybody who does suspension knows the springs are gonna have to settle, the suspension's gonna have to settle. So it's probably gonna go a little bit lower, but I'm gonna take it out right now, rip it around for a little bit, and we'll see what it does. But it looks good. I like that. I always wanted to pick up the rear a little bit more because I run a taller sized tire, because it used to rub real bad on the rears. Now it doesn't seem that way. Let's go around on the other side. Other side looks good. Same as the front. Exactly like I wanted it. So it looks like we're on the money, y'all. Oh yes. Oh yes. All right, y'all. So we actually ran into a little bit of a snag. I gotta show you. I could kick myself in the face if I could do that. I used to be able to knee myself in the face. God. So I actually could knee myself in the face. But look at this. Look at what I did. So I'm gonna have to go to a tire shop to see if they can get this bad boy off somehow. I do not know if they'll be able to, but ooh, I hope so. But everything else is looking good, man. I am totally happy about that. I love how the front sits. I always wanted to drop the front a little bit lower than the rear to kind of give it like a slant, like a wedge effect, and that's exactly what I got. And I lined it up correct too. Now all I need to do is just get a alignment and we'll be in like Flynn. I used to be able to run my foot right underneath this front clip and not touch. Nah, we are totally touching all the way through now without me having to try to make my foot touch it. So we're definitely lower there. In the rears, it's about the same, but it's actually a little bit higher, which is cool, because that's actually how I wanted it. But the rears are still going to settle. In the front, I'm debating on if I want to actually pick it up or leave it. I kind of just like the way that it looks right now. Oh yes, like that. I'm gonna probably wind up leaving it like that, but it definitely needs an alignment, and I think I'm gonna run some camber in the front to try to provide a little bit of clearance on these fenders, because it does rub. Not at a constant, but under braking and turning it does. So, talking about that drive, so I actually took it around, drove for a little bit, and it's definitely stiffer. Now, what some people have said is that, or one of the gripes I would actually point out along with everybody else, Maxpeeding rods, you guys have to provide some sort of lower cushion for those springs to sit in that seat bucket, that bucket, spring bucket. So because they didn't do that, what I did was I came up with my own solution. I put some high density rubber foam throughout that whole bottom of that spring bucket. So that way I could take up whatever kind of sound proofing quality, basically try to make it happen, try to keep the clunks down. And so far it seemed like what I did when I was driving seemed like it worked. So I can't really complain about that. However, where I drove, it's pretty dry, pretty smooth, not a lot of like potholes and things like that. So the real test is taking it into the city, and I'm probably not gonna ever take it into the city because I hate the city. I hate driving that car in the city. There's too many variables in the city, too many potholes in the city, too many this, too many that. They got so much construction going on, shit is just messed up. Oh my gosh, what is this, a little dog? Is this a little dog? Somebody's damn dog. Cute dog. It's a brindle. Whatever it is, like a brindle chihuahua. I ain't never seen that before. Anyway, so the other thing that I noticed is that under braking, now I have all the suspension set at 20 clicks. I might probably put the front suspension up to 22, make it a little bit stiff, 2 clicks away from being maxed out hard to try to keep you know, keep it a little bit stiffer, because what I noticed was under braking, the nose would dip a little bit, like any car would do, but it rubs because of the suspension setting I've got. I need to get in alignment. I think I'm going to run some camber on the fronts to kind of bring it in, provide a little bit more clearance on the fender when I'm turning. So I think maybe like get a degree out of it, should be okay. Whew. Trying to drive and do this. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's a simple system. It's not like you're gonna take it out and go run freaking Indy 500 off of it. Nah, but to carve up some back roads, get a good stance, yeah, it works. It's the Maxpeeding RodS COT6 or whatever it is. So like one of their newest models or whatnot. Pretty pleased with it so far, but only time will tell. We'll see. Now, a lot of people, they say, oh, well, you know, good luck trying to get a year or two out of it. You know, honestly, if you're driving around in the city, probably, because cities have what? Tons of potholes, tons of bumps, tons of dips, tons of shit in the street. So it's really hard on car suspension being in the city. But out where I live, in the middle of nowhere, smooth streets, no potholes, yeah, I'm pretty sure that suspension is going to be just fine. All right, you guys, well, that's it. That's my short review on that first drive for those Maxpeeding rods on a 350Z Roadster. I'm pleased with it. Nonetheless, y'all take care. It's Christmas season. 'Tis the season, mofos. And make sure to spend time with your families. Love on them. Bless them. Gift them. All that stuff. Y'all take care. Be safe out there. Enjoy y'all Sunday. Peace out.